We're exploring the 10 Warren Buffett strategies that will have a big impact on your financial freedom in 2023. Warren Buffett is one of the world's most successful investors and philanthropists, and his invaluable insights are sure to help you achieve long-term financial freedom goals. In this video, I'll explain why investing according to these strategic principles can be the key to success and provide examples of how you can apply them. So don't miss this opportunity. Let's get started. Tip 1. Prioritize your earning power. When it comes to building wealth and achieving financial freedom, focusing on increasing your earning power is key. No matter how hard you pinch pennies, if your income remains the same or decreases, you will never be able to break out of the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. The best way to start is by taking steps to increase your earning potential. Developing new skill sets that are in demand should be a priority. This can include learning computer coding languages or getting additional certifications in specialized fields. If you aren't looking for new ways to boost your earnings, you will find yourself unable to compete with those who do have specialized knowledge or education that you don't. It's also important to seek out better job opportunities and promotions when they arise, as this is an effective way to increase your salary without having to make any drastic changes in your lifestyle. Tip 2. Build an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund is crucial for protecting yourself from any unexpected financial disasters. This is particularly true if you're living in a volatile economic climate where job security is uncertain, or if you have no other backup source of income should the worst happen. Start by tracking your expenses and identifying areas where you can save money. You could also automate your savings so that a certain amount goes into your emergency fund each month without having to think about it. Alternatively, adopt the 90-10 strategy of investing 10% of your income and saving the remaining 90%. Either way, try to build up your emergency fund over time so that it amounts to at least 3 months' worth of living expenses. This way, you will be prepared should a financial disaster occur. With these simple steps, you can put yourself in a much better position to both survive any financial crisis and even take advantage of opportunities that may arise as a result. So don't delay. Begin building up your emergency fund today. To start, assessing your current financial situation and set a goal for how much you want to save is important. Once you decide on an amount, break it down into smaller goals that you can realistically achieve each month. Create a budget and keep track of your income and expenses so that you can identify areas where spending can be cut back or reduced. This allows room for extra funds to go towards building up the emergency fund. If possible, taking on side gigs or freelance projects with the extra money generated could also help grow the fund faster. It's critical to remember this isn't just a one-time effort. Setting aside money every month must be viewed as an ongoing activity that requires commitment and dedication. Lastly, make sure to take advantage of all tax breaks and government schemes available so that more money can be saved towards building an adequate emergency fund. Tip 3. Avoid overspending. It's easy to get carried away with spending, but it can be detrimental to your finances if you're not careful. Overspending can lead to mounting debt, poor credit rating, and even bankruptcy in the worst cases. Studies show that approximately 8 out of 10 American households are living paycheck to paycheck, indicating that overspending is a serious issue for many people. To avoid this financial pitfall, there are certain steps that should be taken. The first step is budgeting. Set limits on how much you can spend on each item, and make sure these limits don't exceed what you earn. It's also important to stay away from social media temptations or any unnecessary purchases, as they can add up quickly and leave you worse off than before. Lastly, setting short and long-term financial goals is key so that you have something tangible to work towards and stay motivated in sticking to your budget plan. Remember, overspending doesn't just weaken your wallet, it weakens your future too. By taking proactive steps today, you can start building a stable financial foundation for yourself that will last far into the future. Tip 4. Investing in low-cost index funds. Investing in low-cost index funds is often recommended by Warren Buffett and other successful investors. This is because index funds are a form of passive investing that allows you to benefit from the stock market without having to closely monitor its movements. The key to selecting a suitable index fund is to look for one with consistently low expense ratios, meaning that you won't be paying an arm and leg for fees. What many people don't know about low-cost index funds is that they are particularly effective in the long run due to the compounding effect of reinvested dividends. The more time your investments have in the market, the better chance they have of growing and generating returns over time. There's also a greater diversity offered by index funds than individual stocks, so you're less likely to lose all your money should one specific stock go south. Lastly, you're able to take advantage of dollar cost averaging, making regular investments into a fund regardless of whether prices are high or low, which has been shown to help individuals achieve positive returns on their investments with minimal effort or knowledge. Investing in low-cost index funds can be a great way of building wealth over the long term without taking on unnecessary risks. If you haven't already done so, consider looking into this option. Tip 5. Being patient and disciplined. Patience and discipline are essential when it comes to achieving financial freedom. Uncontrolled impulse buying, as well as taking unnecessary risks with investments, can significantly damage your chances of achieving your financial goals. Studies have shown that nearly 65% of investors chase short-term gains at the expense of long-term success, an indication that many investors lack the patience and discipline to be successful in the long run. The key to developing these qualities is having a clear vision of where you want to be in the future. Write down your financial goals and timeline for achieving them, so you have something tangible to work towards. It's also important to try your best to avoid impulsive decisions when it comes to spending or investing. Weigh all pros and cons carefully before making decisions about money. Becoming financially successful doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and dedication. With patience and discipline on your side, however, achieving financial freedom is entirely within reach. Tip 6. Diversifying your portfolio. Having a diversified portfolio is essential for reducing risk and maximizing returns on your investments. By diversifying, you spread the risk across a range of different asset classes and sectors, meaning that if one portion of your portfolio takes a hit, other parts can potentially be shielded from the losses. What many people don't know about diversifying their portfolio is that it also helps to reduce volatility in the long run. Balancing out your investments with low-risk assets like bonds and cash can help to smooth out market fluctuations over time, meaning your investments are less likely to take unexpected jolts upwards or downwards in price. It's important to note that how much you allocate towards each asset class will depend on factors such as age, experience level, and risk tolerance, so it's worth seeking professional advice if needed. So having an appropriately diversified portfolio is essential for achieving long-term success in investing, as well as short-term gains when done right. Tip 7. Avoiding debt. Excessive debt can do serious damage to your finances and hinder your ability to achieve financial freedom. One of the key ingredients to a successful financial plan is knowing your debt-to-income ratio, or how much of your current income goes toward paying off existing debts. A study by Northwestern Mutual found that 22% of Americans admit they are stuck in their current financial situation, partly due to high levels of debt. To avoid falling into a similar trap, here are some strategies for avoiding and paying off debt. Prioritize paying off high-interest debts before lower-interest ones. This will save you money in the long run. Consider refinancing loans. If you have good credit, this could potentially lower the amount of interest you owe on an existing loan. Take advantage of tax breaks such as 401 matching and IRA deductions where possible. These can help reduce taxable income and put more money in your pocket. It's important to remember that while debt can sometimes be unavoidable, taking the right steps to manage it effectively can make all the difference when it comes to achieving financial freedom down the line. Tip 8. Learning from your mistakes. Making mistakes is part of life, especially when it comes to our finances. The good news is that we can use these mistakes as learning opportunities and use that knowledge to make better decisions in the future. It's important to take the time to reflect on your past mistakes, such as not having an emergency fund or overspending on non-essentials. This can help you identify patterns and understand why certain choices didn't turn out the way you expected. Another important thing to consider is taking action after analyzing your mistakes. This could involve making changes to help improve your financial situation, such as setting up a savings plan or creating an investment portfolio. What many people don't know is that one of the most effective strategies for getting out of debt and managing money more efficiently is writing down your goals and actively working toward them. Having clearly defined goals will help motivate you and keep you focused while staying on track with your plan. This will put you in a much better position to prevent future financial mistakes. Tip 9. Being frugal. Being frugal is one of the best ways to save money and achieve financial freedom. By cutting unnecessary expenses and being mindful of your spending habits, you can create a budget that will help you reach your goals. According to a recent survey, 67% of people feel they can live more comfortably without making large purchases or extravagantly spending their money. Another great way to practice frugality is by shopping around for the best deals on items. For example, when buying expensive items like furniture or appliances, it's worth taking some time researching what other stores may have better prices. You may be surprised at how much you can save. Additionally, it's a good idea to find free or low-cost activities that offer quality time with family and friends. Finally, setting financial goals and tracking your progress closely can also help you stay on course with your new frugal lifestyle. Setting up reminders to review your budget each month will keep you accountable and motivated to reach your desired savings goals. Being frugal doesn't mean depriving yourself. It just means understanding the power of prioritizing in order to make sound financial decisions. Tip 10. Giving back. Making impactful contributions to your community and charitable causes can offer numerous financial benefits. Not only does it help those in need, it can also give you a sense of purpose and bring more joy to your life. In addition, giving back has been proven to increase financial security for those who do it. Surveys show that more than half felt increased financial security after donating their time or money. One way to contribute is by making donations at work. Many employers offer matching programs to benefit both the employee and the charity. Volunteering your time is another great way to make an impact without having to spend any money. Organizations are often in need of volunteers for events like soup kitchens, senior centers, or animal shelters. Micro-donations are also becoming increasingly popular. This involves giving small amounts of money regularly instead of larger sums all at once. This allows those with limited financial resources to still have a meaningful impact on good causes around them. What's more, some organizations now even accept cryptocurrency donations too. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that you found value in what we had to offer. If so, please show us your support by liking our video and hitting the bell icon so that you never miss out on any of our uploads. And don't forget to subscribe